Tutorial 8, Activate Social Media. Before starting, please complete the prior tutorials and review this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will cover number 1, activating your accounts with LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Number 2, deactivating your accounts with any of the social media types. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will use our test accounts created on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, and for yourself, you will use your own accounts. Now let's go to the social media activation screen for activating these accounts under the home menu, and let's close activate menu tutorial. Activating an account is fairly simple in Officer. For activating, you will click on Enable for any of the social media types, and for deactivating, you will click on Disable. When an account is disabled, the status here is inactive, and when it will be enabled, the status will go active for a social media type. Now let's enable LinkedIn. Let's click on Enable for LinkedIn, and as we click on it, the Allow Access screen opens up, and let's give our login account. Let's enter email address, and the password, and click on Allow Access. As we click on Allow Access, the screen goes away, the LinkedIn screen goes away, and the control goes back to Officer Campaigner. And let's click on the social media activation screen to refresh this screen, and the status turns to active. That means LinkedIn account is active now. As a result, you can do the postings of your campaign content on LinkedIn. Likewise, let's click on Enable for Facebook. The Facebook login window appears. Let's enter email and the password, and click on the login button. And as you see, the login for Facebook, the window has disappeared, and again the control has returned back to Officer Campaigner. Let's click on the social media activation screen, tab title to refresh, and the status for Facebook has turned active. Similarly, let's click on Enable button for Twitter. The Twitter login window appears. Enter the username or email and the password. Click on Authorized App button. The Twitter window has disappeared. The control has returned back to Officer Campaigner. Let's click on Social Media Activation tab title to refresh the social media screen, and the Twitter is active as well. So at this time, all the three, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, are active. As a result, in another screen, we'll be able to post our campaign onto any of these social media types, and that we will cover. Posting the campaign content we will cover in the next tutorial. However, for disabling purposes, at any time, if you would like to disable, you just have to click on the disable button and the corresponding Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter social media type will get disabled. Upon disabling, you will not be able to post the content on the disabled social media type. So let's say if you want to disable for Facebook, just click on the disable button and the status has turned inactive. As a result, you will not be able to post on Facebook. Now this concludes this tutorial. And as I mentioned, posting the campaign content, we will cover it in the next tutorial. Thank you.